All right, guys, this is gonna be a special new segment that we're doing. Hopefully weekly, we're gonna see how it goes, but this is Wheel Talk.
First up, we have the RPF Everyone's, RPF 1, made by Enkie.
And the size is 18 by 10 plus 38, and these are 5 by 114.3 lug pattern.
All right, it feels pretty light, so we'll see what we got.
Predominantly, RPF 1s are light.
Right, that's what they're made for. 18 pounds, 8 ounces.
They're 8.38 kilograms. So, pretty dang light.
Pretty
and
good.
This also, for the record, has a wheel weight on it.
Oh yeah, it's got a little bit. It's little bit. It's close. We have the Weds Maverick 1613M.
Very good.
Okay. All right. It feels a little heavy.
Yeah, I mean, this is more of a VIP wheel.
Yeah, this is a VIP wheel.
Specs here, we have a 18 by 9 plus 15.
18
these
by
are also
9.
low disc, 5 by 114.3. So these are a good bit heavier. This is 29 pounds, 15 ounces, or 13 kilograms, 0.58.
What we have here is a super hot boy wheel. Shout out Adam LZ. Blitz 03s.
Yep, this is a 18 by 9 plus 12. This is 5 by 114.3. Also worth to note, these have been remade. They are aftermarket lips and barrels with OEM faces. We are at 26 pounds, 5 ounces. In kilograms, we are at 11.94 kilograms.
So kind of like a in between weight so far, what we've been doing.
It's a sporty
street
wheel. You know?
But anything 3-piece is generally going to be a little heavier than a monoblock wheel.
Yeah, 100%.
Just the way it is.
Yep.
Another hot boy favorite, the Volk TE37, made by Rays. Oh, the Volk TE37, made by Rays.
Yeah, let's see, 18 by 9.5 plus 12 offset. These are 5 by 114.3. These have been powder coated, so they're not OEM finished. 19 pounds, 12 ounces, and then in kilograms, we are at 8.96. So pretty dang light.
It's light. And this is what size you said, 9.5?
9.5.
Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be a common size that a lot of people are gonna run right here. Right. So if you're wondering what a TE37 actually weighs, there you go.
There you go.
With wheels like the TE37, it gives you really good brake clearance. Like, it's just very smooth across here. Some wheels will have more indentations and stuff in here.
Yeah, especially more than a 3-piece wheel where the lip and the barrel have to come together. Like
that interferes with the brakes.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it is 1.5 pounds.
I'm gonna say 11.5 ounces. 6 ounces.
I was way off.
His number kind of skewed my thinking. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
We're gonna try and do this segment more often so you guys can get a better grasp on, what wheels weigh, because I've always looked it up and I can never find it. So that's why we're doing this.
The more you know. And if you want to see any specific wheels, let us know that too. Comment below. We'd love to, show you what they weigh as we get there.
It went up like. It goes up quick and comes down quick. We need to buy another fan. It only came with one fan.
I thought it came with everything.
That's what I thought too.
The price of it though, that's worth it.
What was it? Like 200.
It was like $3. This one was a big one. It was like $280.
Still worth it. I'd buy one of those.
Yeah.
100%.
That looks good, bro.
I had to keep my Skyline, but
Look at that, huh?
Ah.
That dude looks like a loser.
He's on his slowest lap.
Oh.
We're just gonna go over this real quick because we're gonna end up tearing it down like within a week or so. We're gonna start tearing this thing apart. So while it's together, you can see what we had going on, okay? And maybe we'll just start at the front and go backwards, all right? So number one, these brake ducts probably not working the best. So we're gonna get more brake ducting. We are gonna add a bigger splitter and we're gonna put some end plates on it, all that. We're putting wider wheels on it, slick tires. We're going with the Pirelli P0 slicks. I am buying them used because I'm not that baller yet. We're gonna put flares on it, front and rear.
But they're from ulterior motives.
I've heard of that before.
Ulterior motives.
Devin, fabricator extraordinaire, is gonna be the one making them fit.
They fit
So
pretty
arch.
good. They're not bad.
Holy cow.
It's gonna be a little weird. We don't have enough room to move the wheel in because of the knuckle. So all of the wheel has to go out. So that's why we need.
Now look down the side here. You can see we've, flared it out quite a bit already.
Yeah.
So when we measured, we had to go from here, not here, because we're cutting all that off. I'm going with 12-inch wide wheels and 305s. I have currently 10-inch wheels with 255s. We need some, space for it to be able to turn and everything. So that's what's happening. And then we're gonna do a flat floor. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a diffuser. That should give us a lot more downforce. Engine and power wise, we're not really messing with this too much, other than we're gonna use the Outsider Garage drive-by-wire throttle body kit setup that they sell. And we're gonna have drive-by-wire here because we're gonna go to the ZF, the 8 HP ZF. Basically, it's an automatic 8-speed transmission. We're trying to make this car as fast as possible.
Well, it's not only that. We've already run into an issue with a brand new R154 that has already broken some synchros and stuff inside the trans. So not only are we trying to go faster, we are trying to make more power. So we're just going to have an issue with H-pattern transmissions. The other thing mechanically, we're already getting rid of AC. And because of that transmission, we need to run a transmission cooler now.
All this is coming out. All the interior is getting completely stripped. I'm gonna replace this glass. We're gonna make carbon fiber. We're gonna put a fuel cell right down in here, and then another firewall over top of it. It's like a 3-inch about exhaust right now with a muffler. We're gonna do a 3.5 straight pipe. Is it Lexan or is it something else like acrylic?
Polycarbonate.
Polycarbonate windows. All side windows and the rear window. I'm gonna keep the windshield glass.
I looked at it. I was like, if we're gonna do custom sunroof delete, why not just do a full roof skin? But nobody makes one. So.
And then if somebody already makes a carbon fiber panel for the sunroof delete, please let us know. We'll just buy that.
Yeah.
But we plan on making it ourselves because I don't think anybody makes it. But again, I think I'm the only guy in the United States tracking one of these, doing some grip driving. Everybody does, drifting. There's not much out on it, so this is the only place you're gonna find it. Beginning of the season, in the spring of 2023, ran like 219s at VIR full. This year, this season, 2024, we went out and progressively turned up the power, got better
Brakes, wheels,
yes,
the venting for the fender, the wing. Don't forget about the most important mod of them all.
yes,
The Ganador.
the Ganador.
The Hot Boy Holy Mirrors. Whoa.
We're going for sub 2s this next season. Fortune Auto.
Oh.
We're gonna send the 510 coilovers off,
Nice.
and they're gonna build those into the Pro 2-way.
Everybody is like blown away what this car is
Yes.
doing, and they're like, well, that car can probably do more if you do the few things that we're doing to it. It hurts people who drive Porsches because they're like, did you see that Camry fly by me?
Got, actual race driver at VIR. He drove it. It already ran a 2 flat with him driving. That hurts the ego. That hurts the ego a little bit. Yeah, 203, he's got a 2 flat, but this is what he does for a living. He lives down there. His name's Wyatt Foster. Yes.
What does that conclude the build?
Yes, so we'll, when Tevin's around filming,
Yep.
we got the car, we're working on it. We'll, update you on what's going on. Join us next time for another episode of Cool Race Car Shit.